This video will demonstrate how to configure and generate reports using Ceph Office. From patient lists to appointment lists, Ceph Office gives you the power to create customized reports to suit your needs. Our set of reports includes built-in flexibility and detailed customization criteria, allowing you to generate literally dozens of versions of each report. The resulting information is displayed clearly and concisely, showing you only what you need to see when you need to see it. With the Practice Manager open, click once on Reports in the sidebar. The top section of the screen now lists all of the reports available. Click on the name of the report you would like to run. We're going to choose Patient List. Once the report is selected, you'll see the upper section of the screen changes to show you all the options for that specific report. All of the fields above the gray line are the search criteria used to tell the system which patients you would like to include in the report. All of the fields below the gray line are display options used to tell the system what detail or columns you would like to include in the report. We will start above the gray line to configure our search criteria. For our example, we will select patients from any office with an account status that is open and a treatment status that is active. We will leave the treatment progress, treatment condition, treatment plan status, and contract status set to the default option of any. You can also add criteria based on tags or notes and tell the system how you would like the list to be sorted. In this case, we will sort by birth date. We have selected a date range to choose all the patients who will have a birthday in June. We can include criteria to show patient balances and fees remaining as well. Once we've set up our search criteria, we can save the configuration to be used again. Saved configurations will always be available by clicking on the Configuration button. Now that we've told the system which patients to include in the report, we will set the display options to show the specific information we would like to include. For our example, we will choose to include only the patient's street address, birthday, and age. Click on the Generate Report button and the report is displayed in the lower part of the screen. The reporting criteria is displayed as well, and we have a list of patients in active treatment who have a birthday in June. On all our reports, the patient names are hot links, and a single click will open that patient's record in a new window. Simply click the window closed, and you'll be right back at your report window. You can send the report via email by clicking the envelope icon, or print the report by clicking the printer icon. It is simple to change the data you are displaying for these patients. Just use the checkboxes to redefine your report. I would like to add a field that lets me know how long these patients have been with our office, so I'll click in the Patient Sent box. And now I will click Generate Report. Now our birthday report includes the data that tells us how long the patient has been with our office. Let's take a look at a list of patients who owe more than $100. First, let's uncheck the Birthday After checkbox. Then click in the Balance checkbox to select all patients with a balance over $100 and all patients with a remaining fee. Then we'll click Generate Report. And our report now shows us all patients with a fee remaining and a balance due over $100. If you would like to see how much each patient owes, you can simply add a check in the Balance checkbox, hit Generate Report again, and you can see that the balance that each patient owes is now displayed on your report. Let's take a look at a couple more of our most popular reports. I'll click once to select Ledger Transactions. Notice that the search criteria options in the upper part of the screen have changed. Again, there is a gray line dividing the search criteria from the display options. Click on the calendar icon to choose the date range of your report. For our example, we are going to look at what occurred on January 6th. in any office. And we would like to show only active ledgers, and we will sort by amount. We'd like to see all payments by cash or check, and we would like to see the details of the transaction as well. Now your report is displayed in the lower part of the window. The data is sorted by date, and the payments by check are displayed all together, and the cash payments are listed directly below them. This report is very useful as a bank deposit report. If you would like to see all the transactions made over a range of days, select the range using the calendar icons. Use the checkboxes to select all of the options for fee charges and payments, including all of the subcategories, as well as transaction details. Click the Generate Report button, and your report is displayed in the window below. As you can see, this report breaks everything down very clearly: treatment fees, charges, payments, all listed very clearly. Turn off the transaction details, regenerate the report, and you can see the totals only on a much cleaner looking report. Another popular report is the appointment list. Let's run a report that will tell us who came in on a specific day. Click once to select the appointment list report. Above the gray line, we will set up our search criteria. Let's look at all of the appointments that occurred on April 13th. Choose a specific doctor if necessary, and let's sort by date. I want to see the appointments that were scheduled for that date, so I will be sure no other boxes are checked. Below the gray line, we will set our display options. We want to see the patient age, the contacts information, and the appointment code. But we don't care about the resources, so we will uncheck that box. I do want to see the reminders status, so we will leave that box selected. Click Generate Report. In the lower part of the window, you now see our report with all of the data we've selected to view. We can see whether or not automatic reminders are set up for this patient. If there are red question marks, it indicates that the patient has not provided information to set up the reminders. If the patient has opted out of receiving reminders, that will be noted in the Reminder Setup Status column. As always, the reporting criteria is clearly displayed on the report, and you can print or email right from this screen. As you can see, Ceph Office has an extremely flexible reporting system, and the results are easily tailored to give you hundreds of reporting options. If you have any further questions about reports or any other feature of Ceph Office, please call or email our support department. We are always happy to help.